time I got paid at work, they kept my money for Social Security taxes. So when I had medical problems, I thought I'd get Social Security disability. Wrong. They turned me down. So I called 855 Wildcat. They got Social Security to pay me.
Today, more and more Kentuckians are being denied. You want an experienced Social Security lawyer. You want Kentucky courage.
Call 800-55-WILDCAT. Morgan, Collins, Yeast, and Salyer.
Watch Family Feud now 3 times a day on ABC 36.
That was a good one.
Family Feud, weekdays on ABC 36.
Now at 11, pushback from some people in Anderson County against a proposed track for dirt bikes and tractor pulls.
Plus, Lexington police are adding more license plate catching cameras around the city. The department today calling a news conference to separate fact from fiction about that crime fighting tool.
And we'll take you to the scene of an accident tonight in a busy Lexington intersection. Find out why police say 2 people were lucky to walk away.
I'm Chief Meteorologist T.J. Shuck. We started the day out with a few chilly showers, and we are ending this Monday with a few chilly showers as well. Good news, though, when they extend it, it may actually feel like summer. Your Storm Team forecast is coming up.
ABC 36 News at 11 starts right now.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome in. I'm Tom Kenny.
And I'm Erica Bivens. Thanks for joining us. In our top story tonight at 11, some people living in Lawrenceburg are speaking out against a proposed racetrack plan for dirt bikes and tractor pulls that's been in the works for more than a year now.
ABC 36's Justin Walker reached out to the county to try to get more information and talk to people who are saying, not in my backyard.
Right now, this piece of land is just a piece of land, but it could soon be the site of an open-air racetrack event venue. But some people who live in Lawrenceburg and business owners aren't happy.
The community has spoken. It does not fit.
That includes Amanda Mitchell.
We left the suburbs because we wanted a nice, quiet piece of heaven.
The Beavers have lived in Lawrenceburg for more than 30 years. They're worried for the nearby graveyard and property.
Nothing to keep people from walking from the RV park over to there, trashing, having fun in the graveyard.
With farms nearby, others are concerned the loud noise could scare their animals. They're also concerned about their property values.
Just coming and going and practicing that they want to do until midnight, and we're supposed to tolerate this. And what's it do to our property values? I spent all my money to buy this property.
Joe Johnson says the track would not be good for the community.
What has functioned well here is the EMS, as I noticed when I brought my son home on hospice. Had this activity been up and functioning, his last day would not have been peaceful. So our lives have significant disruption.
Some are also concerned about the zoning of that particular property. The Board of Zoning Adjustments approved a permit to allow the property owner to start construction on the track. Some filed suit against the board and are waiting on a circuit court judge to rule. ABC 36 reached out to the Anderson County Board of Zoning Adjustments, who referred us to the county attorney. The attorney did not want to comment, saying it's still in the circuit court. We reached out to the attorney of the landowner who wants to put that sports track on the property. His attorney says he did not want to comment further on the issue. In Lawrenceburg, Justin Walker, ABC 36 News.
Let's check in now with our new chief meteorologist, T.G. Shuck. Good evening to you.
Good evening to you guys. Wish it was a little better evening out there. Boy, not what we should see for April, right?
I know. You're bringing in some winter weather with you on your first day, T.G.
Absolutely. It's been an interesting month. It's always a wild card, as you know, around here in central and eastern Kentucky. And we started out the day with a few chilly showers, and we are finishing the day out with them as well. Checking out our Max HC radar. See here in the metro area, west side of Lexington, western Fayette County, running right down US 60 to Versailles, Georgetown up to Sadieville, Cynthiana and Harrison County, all seeing light showers and a bit of activity out here running from Moorhead down just west of Frenchburg to northern Powell County, southern part of Montgomery County. A little spoke of energy sweeping through the area. And as temperatures start to drop here, wouldn't be surprised in the mountains of southeastern Kentucky, say 1,500, 2,000 feet, maybe even a few snowflakes flying around. No biggie, but hey, it's April the 18th, not February the 18th, although that's what it's felt like out there. Live look here as far as our EKU camera goes down in Richmond. We're at 37. We've really dropped off here in Lexington over the past hour or so. So it's chilly out there. Wind still going to be out of the west at about 10 to 15 overnight. And out in eastern Kentucky, again, you see those upper 30s. We're 36 at Moorhead, 39 in Jackson. So I think we'll make a run toward the freezing mark, especially if we get a bit of clearing. This little spoke's going to sweep on through. So by the time we wake up tomorrow morning, especially here in the Bluegrass, cold, but we should be clearing out. So the good news, some sunshine, but we're going to have to wait a few days before we see this promised warm-up. But when it comes, it is going to come in a hurry, and I think you're going to like the weekend forecast. I'll have that for you here in just a few.
Looking forward to that. All right, thank you, TG. The Stanton Police Department is looking for a person wanted in connection to an armed robbery that happened at the Stanton Shell Mart just after 2:30 Friday morning. Police say the suspect is described as a white man with blonde hair who entered and left the store on foot. Police released video of the suspect saying the person was actually at the store before the reported robbery without a face covering. Take a good look here. Police say if you happen to recognize who this is, you should contact the Powell County Dispatch Center. That number there is 606-663-4116, or you can reach out directly to Stanton Police.
In Lexington, lanes on part of East New Circle Road have reopened tonight. The crash temporarily closed them earlier this evening. Lexington police say just after 7:30, a 36-year-old man was driving on the inner loop of New Circle at Liberty Road. For some reason, he lost control of his vehicle, crossed over into the outer loop, crashed into an embankment. Officers say the driver and his passenger suffered minor injuries. According to police, no charges were filed, no other vehicles were involved.
Now to an ABC 36 update. Lexington police say license plate reading cameras called flock cameras that were put up all around the city are helping to solve criminal cases. Investigators say one of the cameras helped to identify and catch a man accused of dumping a dead dog in a business dumpster last month. But as ABC 36's Maddie McQueen reports, there's also some criticism. Some say the cameras are an invasion of privacy and could even lead to profiling. Lexington police responded to the criticism during a news conference earlier today.
This is Lexington moving into the future, and that's what we have to do to keep up with some of the activities that we see.
There's a lot of debate, controversy, and misinformation surrounding the use of flock cameras by police. Some people believe these cameras are used to track speed and look for people who run red lights or stop signs. But Lexington police say the cameras don't have that capability.
State law currently requires that any traffic violation be witnessed by a police officer. So they're currently not able to be used for that legally. It's not a live feed of video. They take still images when a vehicle passes by.
According to Lexington police, these photos are then stored in a database by the camera company that is erased every 30 days. When a vehicle's involved in a crime, police say they're able to search the database using the vehicle description or license plate to see if there are any matches.
This is just a way to get started in your investigation, and it makes it so much quicker. It usually would take it, maybe 3, 4, 5 days for partial plates or some of those investigations without anything else coming in to get a lead. A person can log in 5 minutes and they can see if it's there or if it's not.
At Monday's news conference, police were asked multiple times for general neighborhoods or areas where these flock cameras would be placed, but police wouldn't release any locations.
It's very simple. When you're in the public using public infrastructure, these cameras have every right to be there, and people do not have the right to particular kind of exemption from the license plate readers because they're in public right-of-way.
That was Maddie McQueen reporting. Lexington police say so far the cameras have helped solve 9 criminal cases. If you'd like some more information on flock cameras, you can visit this web story on our website, WTVQ.com.
Still ahead in our broadcast tonight, a woman and her toddlers trapped in a burning building. Wait until you see what was done to save them.
And a federal judge rules on the country's public transportation mandate. We'll tell you what that means now for travelers all across the country.
Well, a few chilly showers across the metro area as we speak. Lexington, Georgetown, Versailles, and Paris. These will be out of here by sunrise. It's going to be a chilly start again tomorrow, but better weather ahead in the extended. That 7-day forecast is coming up.
Welcome to the Lee and Haley Show, everybody.
Stay put, America. We're coming to you. There's children here.
This is more embarrassing than I thought it was going to be. We're all dead.
Line.
Okay, I'm going to try not to freak out.
One more outburst like that, Captain Ron, you're going to have a mutiny.
I feel like I'm in a J-Lo video.
That's fascinating. What are you doing?
What? Just checking my email.
With Steel, the great American outdoors are closer than you think. Get the FSA 57 trimmer set or the BGA 57 blower set with battery and charger for just $199.99. Real Steel. Find yours.
I love my new home. I always wanted a house with historic architecture, but it might be too Victorian.
Gosh, interesting hemline on those pants.
Yes, I do believe they're called pants.
Pardon me.
No, pardon me.
At least Geico makes bundling my home and car insurance easy. I save so much.
I have come to call upon you.
Just text me. Well, I'm heading up.
It's a ghost.
For bundling made easy, go to geico.com.
It's called self-care.
Hey, I'm returning your stuff. Your motor oil, your paint, and all your other trash. You dumped it on the ground and it washed down the storm drain and into my water. Don't let it happen again. Or next time, I won't be so nice.
Stop polluting Kentucky's water by keeping trash off the ground. To find out how you can help, visit our website.
Construction continues on a new studio production complex in Lexington.
Misty Wrigley Miller announced the next phase of construction today for the new studio complex at the former Woodhill Theater. The set for the show, Relative Justice, that's already finished. According to Wrigley Media, the studio will eventually be the largest studio production facility in the entire state, with 3 sound stages, indoor and outdoor control rooms, multiple dressing rooms, and a whole lot more. The building is expected to be complete by early 2023.
People saying, I used to go to movies where that studio is now. Yeah, the old Woodhill movie theaters. We are so pleased to welcome our new chief meteorologist, T.G. Shuck, to the ABC 36 family. If you were here in Lexington between 1996 and 2012, you're like, wait a minute, he did the weather here. Yes, he sure, he spent most of his adult life doing the weather here, then traveled elsewhere. And now we are happy to have him back because this is home.
Right. It is, and I'm really excited to be here. It's been a great first day. Everybody's been so welcoming, and it's been humbling. As you said, you can always come back home, and my folks are here, family in Eastern Kentucky, and as you said, I did it for a long time before, and I'm really looking forward to working with you guys.
Right. Happy to have you back.
As we have joked throughout the day, I could have done a little better job relative
just a little
to...
bit.
You're not responsible for production. You're only in marketing.
Yeah, exactly. Well, you got to tell that to everybody. Sometimes they don't necessarily get it. But, yeah, we still have a few chilly showers out there. A little overachiever here with the spoke of energy moving through the region. We started out with rain this morning, mainly cloudy through the day, but on our Max HD radar here, downtown and then running out toward Versailles, right at US 60, up Georgetown, Scott County, and then running over toward Paris, just right through the metro. Not overly heavy. Don't be surprised if you see a sleet pellet or two in here. Obviously, it's cold enough, and even out here into Eastern Kentucky, you see that little tinge of blue there into Lewis County. As this stuff moves eastward, 1,500, 2,000 feet maybe, a few snow showers entirely possible with this setup. Everything kind of blossomed through the evening. Notice even up into parts of Indiana and southern Ohio, they've got a few snow showers because it is cold enough. The main system that brought us the rain this morning, it is along the eastern seaboard, but it's a secondary low that's spinning right over the Great Lakes, and there's that little spoke of energy moving through. So what we've got out there right now should be in and out by tomorrow morning, but as skies clear from west to east, that's going to mean a cold start. We're at 40 here in Lexington right now. 36. Notice the colder air, a little bit more out here into eastern Kentucky. Monticello over to Williamsburg at 39. Temperatures haven't moved very much at all today due to that low cloudiness. And you see out to the west where it was clear earlier, they had temperatures there well into the 50s, close to 60. 49 the official high, 40, that's where we are right now. How about 68? Our average high this time of the year, upper 60s. What we had today, more indicative of early to mid-February. Yeah, that's April weather for you here in the Bluegrass. And you see tomorrow morning, either side of freezing, one thing that will help eliminate the frost potential, winds will stay up a bit at 10 to 15. Tomorrow, maybe some cloudiness in our northeastern counties, but I think a good bit of sunshine, a few little fair weather clouds popping up. That's really about it. Your hometown forecast here. Checking out Campton and Wolfe County. Of course, there's your shower as we head toward the midnight hour. Now, looking ahead, this is where things get better. Comes at a price, of course. Bit of cloudiness around on Wednesday, but notice how those temperatures really jump up. You see the cold front approaching, so the shower chances ramp up for the day on Thursday, but you see 70 nearly for the afternoon high. This front will not drop through, so as a result, we got warmer air down here, and that is going to win out just in time for the weekend, so we're looking good there. Here in the short term, slow clearing clouds, maybe even a few showers or snow showers in the higher elevations out east. 33 the overnight low, 53 tomorrow. It will just feel better simply for the fact that we'll see some sunshine around despite the breeze. In the extended forecast here, we start out in the 30s early on Wednesday, but look at the jump up to 64. There's your rain on Thursday, and then here's your payoff from what we dealt with today. How about low 80s for the upcoming weekend? And at this point, it looks dry both Saturday and Sunday.
Explore, compare, and find your car at mancars.com.
Man, what a deal. Hi, Shane Huffman with the Neil Huffman Automotive Group. If you're currently considering selling your vehicle, then the time to act is now. There has never been a better time to receive top dollar for your vehicle than there is today. All you got to do is visit us at neilhuffman.com. Huffman has it.
This is the 2 for $6 double Rally Burger with cheese deal from Rally's. A deal so extra, not everyone can handle it. With 2 beefy double Rally Burgers with American cheese and all the fresh fixings for just $6. It takes twice the appetite to dive into this deal. Think you got what it takes to tame this meaty duo? Go ahead. We double beef dare you. Get twice the burgers and double the dare for just $6. Oh yeah. The 2 for $6 double Rally Burger with cheese deal. Join Rally's rewards for a free Buford or Mother Cruncher.
Estimated 5 million elders are abused or injured in nursing homes each year.
If you suspect that your loved one has been abused in a nursing home, control starts with a call. Hughes and Coleman, 800-800-4600.
Stop! This is Paris. We can do this better. Come on, come on!
Yes. Eat, shop, stay, and fall in love in Paris, Kentucky.
Sayre Christian Village has been a trusted name in senior living for over 35 years. Now introducing an all-new memory care community joining the newly expanded spacious assisted living apartment options on campus. Assisted living memory care residents enjoy all of the amenities Friendship Towers has to offer, such as chef-prepared meals and beautiful common spaces with the addition of the Best Friends approach model in a dedicated, secure, and safe environment. Friendship Towers on the Sayre Christian Village campus, a great place to call home.
You're
watching ABC 36 News at 11.
And now the barricade situation that wasn't. In eastern Kentucky, the search continues tonight for a suspect who state police thought had barricaded himself inside his Carter County home all day today, but he hadn't. According to state police, troopers tried to serve an indictment warrant to a man in his home in the 600 block of Kentucky 2, right outside of Olive Hill, around 10:30 this morning. State police say while trying to serve the warrant, the man who they first saw in his car drove home, got out of the car, ran in the house. State police thought he had locked himself in, but this evening, the KSP Special Response Team, after not hearing anything from the man all day, shot tear gas into the home, sent in a canine, then they went through the front door, only to find an empty house. State police say they think now the man escaped out the back door of his home on foot shortly after they arrived this morning, before they had a chance to set up a perimeter. Meantime, while the search continues for that man whose name was not released, state police say they don't consider him armed or dangerous. In Floyd County, state police, the Accident Reconstruction Unit is looking into an investigation. Several vehicles involved in a wreck. That was just before 4:30 this afternoon on Kentucky 114. State police are telling us 3 vehicles were involved and at least 4 people were injured, taken to area hospitals. The Middle Creek Volunteer Fire Department telling us that the road was shut down for hours. It has long since reopened from earlier this evening. Again, 4 people to area hospitals, no names released, and their conditions not known tonight.
Across the state lines near Louisville, Indiana State Police have set up a national hotline for tips to try and help identify a child who has been found dead. According to investigators, the body was found Saturday night in a rural area near a road. Police say the boy is black. They think he was between 5 and 8 years old. They also believe he died recently. An autopsy is scheduled for tomorrow to try and determine how he died. If you have any information that could help investigators, the phone number for that national hotline, it's on the bottom of your screen there. It's 1-888-437-6432. In Indianapolis, Indiana, dramatic video caught on camera in the rescue of a woman and her 2-year-old and 3-year-old, look at this, from an apartment fire last week. According to police, the 3 were trapped on the second floor of the apartment. But after police arrived, the woman was able to drop her toddlers down to officers who you saw there, caught the children before she then jumped down herself. According to investigators, the fire started after someone knocked over a candle, which set a blanket on fire. Police say one person was slightly injured, and according to officers, 20 people who lived in that building had to find a new place to stay.
That is real-life drama.
Really.
Coming up next, excuse me, we will have the latest on the ruling for a federal mask mandate for some travelers.
And a little later, a man hikes the Appalachian Trail to help save lives. We got his story coming up.
It's like I'm downloading in slow motion. Wish we had better internet.
Charlie! That's right. It's me, Charlie. Wish specialist for Spectrum. Let's get that wish granted.
How?
Spectrum Internet delivers speeds of 200 megabits for a stronger connection on all your devices. Here, yeah, and here. Plus, get a free modem and free desktop security to keep your kids safe online.
Get Spectrum Internet for $49.99 a month. Call 833-768-4999.
Why do we need all these remotes? I wish our shows were in one place.
Spectrum TV makes it easy to find your favorites. Plus, you'll have access to over 85,000 titles on demand. And with the free Spectrum TV app, you can watch live sports, news, and more on any device, anywhere.
Get Spectrum TV for $49.99 a month. Call 833-768-4999.
I wish we didn't have a contract. Granted.
Oh, he's good. Switch to Spectrum Internet or TV, or get them both for $49.99 a month each, all with no contracts. Call 833-768-4999.
Don't miss Sleep Outfitters Save-A-Thon. Get a free gas card valued up to $200 with any Stearns & Foster mattress and up to $300 with any Tempur-Pedic. Get interest-free financing for up to 5 years and free delivery and setup. Now at Sleep Outfitters.
We are Lions. We bring hope where it's needed. We are a global force for good. Join the movement. Support causes that matter. Change lives. Change communities. Change the world. We can do more together than we can alone. Join in. Experience the joy of serving. Be part of the movement. Give back. Let's unite the world for good. We are Lions. You can be too. Visit weserve.org.
A federal judge in Florida has thrown out the federal travel mask mandate, saying the CDC overstepped its authority.
As Morgan Norwood reports, the ruling means for now, masks are no longer required on public transportation and airplanes.
With COVID cases from coast to coast climbing once again, masks no longer required for millions traveling on public transportation. It comes after a federal judge in Florida overturned the federal mask mandate on planes and public transit, saying the rule, quote, exceeds the CDC's statutory authority.
This is obviously a disappointing decision. The CDC continues recommending wearing a mask in public transit.
The decision triggering a wave of reaction in the aviation industry. Trade group Airlines for America releasing a statement saying U.S. airlines have been strong advocates for eliminating pandemic-era policies and are encouraged by the lifting of the federal transportation mask mandate. United and Delta Airlines among the airlines making masks optional for passengers and staff, effective immediately. Delta CEO talking with the Washington Post.
We've done it for 2 years, and it's time to move beyond that and now make that the responsibility of individuals.
The battle over masks heating up in Philadelphia, too. Today, the city put its indoor mask mandate back into effect to curb a spike in new cases. But some frustrated businesses and residents are now suing to stop the mask rule. And in New York, the city set to raise its risk level to medium, but the mayor says he's not ready to require masks indoors just yet.
We are advising New Yorkers to wear a mask, but we're not at the point of mandate right now.
Nationwide, new infections now rising in 34 states, with the sharpest increase in the Northeast. Given the spread, the Biden administration now says today's court decision on the federal transit mask mandate is now under review.
The CDC are reviewing the decision, and of course, the Department of Justice would make any determinations about litigation.
Morgan Norwood, ABC News, Los Angeles.
Donors choose. Support a classroom. Build a future. At DonorsChoose.org, we want students in every community to have the tools they need for a great education. And now, more than ever, students and teachers need your help. Every year, most public school teachers spend nearly $500 of their own money on student supplies. Let's do the math. That comes out to over $1.2 billion. We can do better. Here's how. Go to DonorsChoose.org, find a request to support, and we'll make sure they get exactly what they need. Choose from books to computers, from art supplies to robotics kits. There are microscopes, musical instruments, and so much more. You'll receive thank you letters and photos from students and teachers, and a report of how every dollar was spent. To learn more and find a teacher's request in your community, visit DonorsChoose.org. Donors choose. Support a classroom.
Build a future.
With my hepatitis C, I felt I couldn't be at my best for my family. In only 8 weeks with Mavyret, I was cured.
I faced reminders of my hep C every day.
I worried about my hep C.
But in only 8 weeks with Mavyret, I was cured.
Mavyret is the only 8-week cure for all types of hep C. Before starting Mavyret, your doctor will test if you've had hepatitis B, which may flare up and cause serious liver problems during and after treatment. Tell your doctor if you've had hepatitis B, a liver or kidney transplant, other liver problems, HIV-1, or other medical conditions, and all medicines you take. Don't take Mavyret with anizanavir or rifampin, or if you've had certain liver problems. If you've had or have serious liver problems other than hep C, there's a rare chance they may worsen. Signs of serious liver problems may include yellowing of the skin, abdominal pain or swelling, confusion, and unexplained bleeding or bruising. Tell your doctor if you develop symptoms of liver disease. Common side effects include headache and tiredness.
With hep C behind me, I feel free.
Fearless, because I am cured.
Talk to your doctor about Mavyret. Learn how AbbVie can help you save.
You're invited to come be our guest this Sunday at Southland. For service times and campus locations, head over to our website at southland.church.
A hike for hope. A Virginia man is hiking more than 2,000 miles on the Appalachian Trail.
As Caleb Pernay reports, that hike is to raise money and awareness for suicide prevention.
Tim Unkefer has hiked nearly 500 miles so far on the Appalachian Trail, raising awareness for the Elizabeth Matera Foundation. It's a new foundation that seeks to prevent suicide through training and workshops. Unkefer was wrapped in the tragedy of suicide through his friend Matthew Matera. The two met in the Navy. Matera's 15-year-old daughter, Elizabeth, was the 6th person in his family to die by suicide.
It was something that impacted me very close and personal, not, as a father, to be sure, but certainly as a friend to Matthew.
Unkefer had always wanted to hike the Appalachian Trail when he retired, but now it's taking a new meaning. The AT is often a go-to trip for many to step back.
You're still shocked to hear from folks, hikers that said, I was considering committing suicide. That I think that's more common. I was shocked that it's happened 3 times now.
And Unkefer says the struggle of the trail can put things in perspective.
It's a good analogy that, there's always hope over that next ridge. There's always, it's hard. You go in there and sometimes you just got to do it step by step.
With each of those steps, he's spreading the message of the Matera's story and raising money for the foundation. In Damascus, Caleb Perney, News 5, WCYB.
The Kentucky baseball team has really struggled in the month of April. Over the weekend, they dropped their 3rd SEC series after losing to Missouri and are now tied with the Tigers for last place in the SEC East with a 5-10 record. The Cats will try to get back into the win column on Tuesday when they take on their in-state rival, 13th-ranked Louisville. The Cardinals are also coming off a weekend series loss to Florida State. They lost 3 consecutive games for the first time this season. A win over a rival and a top 15 opponent could really help the Cats get back on track. First pitch for Tuesday's game is set for 5 p.m. Kentucky junior Liam Draxel took down 2 top 40 opponents in singles and helped lead the Cats to wins over LSU and Mississippi State, earning himself the SEC Player of the Week. This is Draxel's 5th SEC honor. Draxel and the UK tennis team earned the 3rd seed in this year's SEC tournament. That begins this Wednesday. The EKU football team continues to put in work this spring. Over the weekend, they held their first scrimmage to prepare for their upcoming maroon and white game that is less than 2 weeks away. The Colonels offense picking up where they left off last season as quarterback Parker McKinney connects with Jaden Smith for the opening drive touchdown. And then 2 drives later, McKinney finds Jaden Higgins for the 18-yard TD. But after that, the defense would take control and keep the offense from scoring on the next 6 drives. Head coach Waltwell says it's the best scrimmage they've had since he took over the program. The Colonels' annual maroon and white game will take place on April 30th. And that'll do it for sports. I'm Sarah Cardona.
See if your luck is on a roll with these exciting new scratch-off games from the Kentucky Lottery. Now at your nearest Kentucky Lottery retailer.
Smoky Mountain Truck Outfitters has everything you need for your car, truck, SUV, and Jeep. Smoky Mountain has the largest line of WeatherTech products in Kentucky to winterize your ride, with products like floor mats, cargo liners, seat protectors, and more. Give the perfect gift with a remote car starter, window tinting, or even gift cards with same-day, next-day pickup and layaway options. Smoky Mountain will beat all local prices and most internet pricing, and they install everything. Smoky Mountain Truck Outfitters, 1516 Colesbury Circle in Lexington off New Circle Road.
Aleve X. Its revolutionary rollerball design delivers fast, powerful, long-lasting pain relief. Aleve it and see what's possible.
Fur, you won't faze me. Unlike Zyrtec, Allegra won't make me drowsy.
Allegra starts working 2 times faster than Claritin. So take Allegra before allergy symptoms take over you. Enter the Allegra sweepstakes for a chance to win up to $16,000 in prizes.
The great experiences you have in here and even out here all started here. Because the best customer experience always leaves a great impression. GMC, awarded #1 in sales satisfaction by J.D. Power. Step up to GMC with 0% financing on these GMC models.
Visit your Bluegrass GMC dealer today. ABC 36 Solid Blue Sports Report is brought to you by UK Federal Credit Union.
And here's your Kentucky Lottery scratch-up forecast. Next couple of days, we're going to do much better temperature-wise. Still got some rain to deal with, but it looks like we'll see some better weather big time by the weekend.
And reports out of Tennessee tonight say that UK benefactor, well-known businessman Bill Gatton has passed away at the age of 89. More online.